If you're a content creator on Instagram or TikTok or social media as a whole and you just want your videos to look better effortlessly, no matter where you are, I have a tool that you should have in your toolkit. Let's check it out. All right, everybody, so welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to have you. So this is what we're gonna talk about today in this short little video. And this is the Amaran Go, and this is basically just a tiny little video light that you can attach via MagSafe to your iPhone. So just like this, as you can see, I have it now attached to the back of my iPhone, and just like this, you can use it. But you might be thinking like, okay, that's pretty cool, but I cannot, I'm shooting with the front camera most of the time. So what you can do is you can just unplug this right here, and then you will have the light source in the front of you, and now it's gonna light your face. So you can just turn it on with the little knob here at the bottom, and now as you can see, whenever I turn on my camera, so you can see you just have a little light source that's gonna light up your face. And when I originally was approached by Amaran if I wanted to try out this light, huge thanks to Amaran for sponsoring this video, by the way, I was a little bit underwhelmed because it's just like this tiny MagSafe light and it's cool and stuff, but actually it does make a very big difference in the final outcome of your video if you're using this light or if you're not using this. So especially since it is super lightweight and you can just fold it down, I think this is a very good addition to for all content creators, and you can have it always in your backpack basically. And as I mentioned, it's just gonna make your videos look a lot nicer, and it is attached magnetically, so also if you're moving around, if you're shooting outdoors, you will still always have a nicely lit face, which is just awesome. All right, so this is what it looks like if I'm using the light right now, and as you can see, just as I'm moving around, my face always stays perfectly lit, which is pretty dope. And obviously, like, the closer you keep it to your face, the better it's looking. But if we just turn that off, you can see this is what it would look like. And if I bring that back, that's obviously very, very cool. And I can also use that for a setup like I have been using it before here. I think also with that backlight, that does look pretty cool. What I just like is that I can move around with it and it always keep on being lit perfectly fine. So yeah, this is something that I do like. And again, if I had not turned that on, this is what it would look like. And now with it back on, and as you can see, it's actually quite nice also with that distance, especially again, if you move it closer, it's looking better, but I think it lights the face pretty nice. And yeah, overall, just a very nice thing to have, to be honest. Another thing that I also really like with this light is you can just, turn it on with like one button here basically, and you can change the brightness. You can also change the color temperature, and you do also have a second light that you can activate just by pressing this button. And this is, I don't know if you can see this, but this is also kind of like a mirror, and you can basically just use that to check if your hair is looking as wild as mine, or you can just use that as a backup light basically. To be honest, as I have been using this, I have only been using the proper light right here on the front, but I think it's just a very nice addition that you also have like this tiny mirror, and you can just check if everything is working nice. Like how I personally have been using it, I've mostly just been using the main thing, and I've just been using my front camera to see if everything is just the way I want it to have, but it's still something that they're just offering, and that's pretty nice to have. The battery life of the Amaran Go is also more than enough. If you're using it at 100%, you should be getting a little over an hour, and if you're using it at around 50%, you're getting a couple of hours, and if you're using it at only 10%, which even still is better than nothing, you're gonna get up to 8 hours of battery life, which is very awesome. You can charge it via USB-C. You do also get a USB-C cable in the packaging content, and within an hour or so you should be back at around 100%, so it charges relatively quick. They do also offer an app that you can use on your smartphone to get a couple more effects, something like a firework or a paparazzi or whatever. To be honest, as I have been using it, the main thing that I want to have is just a better light, when I'm filming myself and not in the background, when I'm filming myself. So that's what I'm looking for. So I basically didn't need the app, and for what I have been using it, it has been doing a very good job, and I was really pleasantly surprised on the effect that this tiny light has. And also, it's not like this is the super harsh light, it's actually quite soft, considering how small this light is. So if you're looking for a light, if you want something that's just gonna light yourself and just gonna make your content look a lot nicer, I will link it down below. You can check it out. Again, huge thanks to Amaran for sponsoring this video. By the way, this light behind me is also from them. This is a light that I absolutely absolutely love because it's super versatile, very, very strong. And yeah, I will also link that down below. But yeah, that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. In case you have not set yourself some goals for 2025, then make sure to watch this video over there.